All right, all right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yeah, the bandit is dead, man. Rest in peace, Burt Reynolds, man. That's super sad. Really liked Burt Reynolds too, man. Super sad. But hope everyone is having a good Friday morning. It's almost the weekend. I'm kind of sad about it, really. It's weird that. Oh man, hold on, guys. I want to get an echo. I always forget to mute my other monitors. Oh man, let's mute this thing. There we go. Well, at least I know the sound's working. But yeah, Um, rest in peace, Burt Reynolds, man. Super sad. Good what's up, Eric? Good morning. Bruce Mason. Good morning. Amir. Good morning. Marcus. Good morning. Eric. Let's see. Mud Life. Good morning. Yeah, the Bandit, man. The Bandit, man. He's gone, man. It's super sad. I always pictured Burt Reynolds. He's still like 30. I still feel like every time I'd see him, and I knew he was getting old, like the longest yard and stuff like that. I knew he was getting old, but man, sad. What's up, Arian's World? All right, so watching CGC, the cannabis stocks again. NVUS is a gapper. Honestly, I really like NVUS, and I'm kind of PO'd about it just because I know it's almost guaranteed not tradable. Watch, I can look at it right now just to get it over with. Just put me out of my misery. I know this one's not tradable. Yeah, see, I can just tell. The reason I can tell is because it has no volume previously. Like, so slow. It's so slow. It's to the point where they shorten the days because there's no volume. And so, frustrating, but I'll be all right. But NVUS is probably my favorite one. Sucks it's not tradable though. All right, so MRVL is another one I'm watching. It's tradable. That's good. FNSR, CRON, CGC. I'm watching GERN. The reason I'm watching GERN is because every single day this one has just faded over and over and over again. Like, this one has faded every day almost. You can see the fade here. And then the day before, it faded here. And then, just to keep going. My point is that it fades a lot. Faded here. And so it fades a lot. And just for that reason, I'm going to watch it. GERN. TLRY dropped a little bit. It almost hit 100, and now it's back down to 77. I got messages on Twitter. Hey, does this mean you're back, Arian's World? What? Please tell me you're back, man. Please tell me you got that beautiful scanner running for me today. You do, man. All right, all right. So Arian's World has his scanner back up. Nice, man. Cool. Shout out to Arian's World for the scanner. It's live and back up, guys. All right, so let's look at some of these other ones. We got DOMO. I'll look at it. CYCC. I remember this one. Tahoe, DRNA. I don't mind DRNA. DRNA looks okay. I'll probably watch DRNA if I can trade it at least. ABAC. INSG. I don't mind INSG. I'll watch this one too. Domo, DOMO. Yeah, I guess I'll watch this one too. It's a little extended. All right. What is this? From 21 to 24.50. Yeah, it's about it's gapping up about, what is that, 20%, 30%? All right, so let me know if you guys see anything else. Zeal, Zeal. No volume. ABAC, INSG. INSG doesn't look bad. I'll watch that one too. You know, I'm just kind of hoping that something else is going to pop up and get some volume before the open. XGTI, DELT. But yeah, NVUS is probably my favorite one. Unfortunately, it's not tradable. All right. So, let me get out of here. Yeah, I got it, brother. I just checked it, man. I feel you, man. All right. So, I sound like Matthew McConaughey. I just thought about that. All right. But yeah, so we're going to look up the news in a second. Let's look up to see if any of these are tradable. I really like DRNA at this point. It's probably one of my favorite ones. I'm looking to short the heck out of this thing, but let's look at the daily first. It may be a little extended on the downside, and so for that reason, I don't know if I actually trust it. It's gapping up. What is that right now? 14.19, and so it is about here. And it actually may have some resistance here, and so we'll see. Yeah, might have some resistance there. So yeah, I'm definitely watching DRNA. What's up, Seven? Who get this? Good morning. I'll get the list, man. Here. Give me a second, man. All right, here's the list. Who get this? I'll post it here. Snapchat. It's not doing good. Let's look at Snapchat. I mean, I will say this about Snapchat, that this was a beautiful fade yesterday, man. Look at this fade. A few of them, really. One here. Here. There's a few fades that looked good yesterday on Snapchat. Alright, so let's see how many of these are tradable. I know CRON is. That's one. DRNA. Please be tradable. Alright, DRNA is tradable. Good. FNSR is tradable. Snap is tradable. PRQR. They still haven't added PRQR. EGAN, so that's 2 out of 6 at this point. MRVL. GERN. Here, this is Mitch. What's up, man?
What's up?
All right, we got Mitch here on the stream, guys.
What's going on, guys? I'm excited. It's Friday, baby. I'm back.
Yes, sir. Mitch
Hey,
is
couldn't
trading.
be happier.
Yeah,
Couldn't
man.
be happier, man.
Let's
Nothing
do
makes
it.
me happier than coming to the market and joining up the stream and getting ready for the day.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do this.
Let's do it, man. Yeah, but so going through my watch list now. I think a lot of this stuff is tradable. Let's see, I'm gonna count it off. TLRY, NVUS is the one that I'm really disappointed. INSG and INSG, man. So we got 4 out of 12 that are not tradable. So 8 out of 12 are tradable. 4 out of 12 are not tradable. It's a little bit larger than it's been lately. Frustrating, but you know, not gonna let it affect me. I'm going on day 9 today. Today would be day 9 if today is a profitable day, then that is day 9 green streak. And yeah, I see a lot of other people like, oh, I'm on a green streak too. But it's like, well, why aren't you streaming it, man? You know?
Hey, that's how it goes. I mean, in the end, that's why we put it up. We
Right.
want to show you guys our experience. There's going to be streaks of green.
Yes,
And the
sir.
real key is that we just keep those streaks of red real low. And when we do get in a streak of red, you gotta kind of just really take a step back. That's what most traders forget to do is when they do start getting out of their strategy or their strategy seems to not be working as accurate, they go and they just try to kind of revenge trade in there. This setup didn't work, so the next one I'm going to go in twice as hard because I should win on this one.
Right.
Not really the approach you want to take. And if you do that approach, it's going to cost you in the long run. You might get lucky, you might win on the next one, but if you keep playing that game, you're going to get burned. The market, always plays us. So if you're going to try to go ahead and play the market, most of the time you're going to realize that it controls us. We're the ones trying to kind of decipher it, and it's like a machine. You can't really decide what it's going to do.
Right.
The only thing you can do is trade a strategy that you're pretty much being a reactionary to what you're seeing. So the market makes moves. We just kind of react and be kind of not predictors, but reactors to what's actually happening.
Right. For sure. Like I just want to react to the market. I don't want to try to predict it. If it goes against me, I react and get out. If it goes my way, that's what I
I
want to see. But
react and get in.
right, exactly.
Boom.
And so that's what I want to do. I don't want to try to predict. I think it's too hard to predict. I think trying to predict too much makes you really rigid in your trades, and I think you have to be flexible and sometimes you just got to acknowledge that you're wrong and move on, where it's like if you're too rigid, you're going to hold on to a losing trade, you're going to force the wrong trade, and it's going to hurt your account. And so you got to stay flexible.
Yeah. It's one of the real keys.
For sure. But yeah,
All
so
right.
my main
So
watch, Mitch, is
looks
probably
like the wheat stocks look like they're done, guys.
I don't know, man. Everybody says that, and like they have pullback days. Like, let me see.
I mean, at the end of the day, it went from $30 to $100 TLRY. So,
Right.
that's a ridiculous. Let's
Right.
just put it that way. Ridiculous on that extension. Um, they're definitely overextended. The question is it going to slam through the 7260s or is it going to hold there?
Right. For sure.
I see support there. Look at that green candle in the daily. You'll see a low of 73.54. Look for that level and see how it reacts to that level. It could bounce at that level and try, again to this high, but it could also floor through that and then come on down to these 60s.
Right. I mean, I
So
think
what I'll be watching is all three of them. So you kind of don't react unless you get pure trend on all three, all going the same direction, all either going bear or all going bull, and then that's how you would trade these. That's one of the things I've seen. There are traders that are specifically only targeting these three, and they've been targeting these three for like the last week or two.
right.
So it's definitely overcrowded, has institutional play, so you got to be careful because, with institutional play, what usually happens is you get stopped out
Yep.
because the range starts opening up.
Right.
The market makers open up the range, you get stopped out in between. They make their money because they know that that's what's going on in these price range.
Right, for sure. And that's like I'm honestly, to be honest, I'm probably not trading these just because if you look at like yesterday, for instance, yesterday on CRON, it looked like a really nice fade right here. And look at these upwicks. These upwicks moved up almost $1. In like what, like 10 seconds, like 5 seconds, they moved up $1 and then right back down. And so that's either A, institutional traders, or B, market makers just trying to stop people out. And so because of that, I'm not messing with either. I'm probably not going to mess with these cannabis stocks. They're just too tricky. They're being shady. Like Mitch said, they're overcrowded, and because of that, I'm just going to stick to other stocks. Like I just don't like these. Like I haven't been trading these much, and the few times I have traded these, they've usually gone against me. And so I think it's important to kind of acknowledge what is really going on with your trading. And if you're not having good results trading a certain stock or a certain sector, then move on to something else. And that's
move on. Don't try to trade something that You constantly get hit and you get hit and get hit. You know, there's stocks that you're just not gonna see it right.
Right.
The person next to you could see it perfect. And
Right,
that's
for sure.
why trading, is always like that's why we teach a strategy, but not we're not telling you to exactly follow that one strategy.
Right.
Because no trader should tell you that. If there was just one strategy that could win you the money every single time, trust me, we probably
We'd
wouldn't
do
even
it.
find out.
Right.
Because if we did, no one would trade anything else.
Right.
Everyone would just win. And
Right.
that's really what it is that you got to learn that it's kind of like game theory, um, you're not going to win if you don't
Hey, I'll
understand
be
the
right back.
actual
I
inner
gotta
workings
I gotta grab
of
my
the
charger
market.
for my laptop. I'll be right back. Sorry,
Yeah,
Mitch.
go
Sorry for
for it.
interrupting.
No, you're good. So that's what you guys got to work on. And if you start working on trying to combine everything, not really just take one simple approach. Use your strategy, but use it also with catalysts, use it also with volume. Understand the macro. The SPY might not really, and the whole market might not be correlated with these stocks, but you want to know the stock as a whole. Is this a stock that has a history of going up and down? Is there an offering? Do they have options where investors can go ahead and take some shares at certain prices? These
Okay,
are all
so
things that you want to go ahead and look into.
oh wait, so those are Thinkorswim glitches? Somebody's saying those are Thinkorswim glitches. Are they really? If that's the case, then I mean, what happens though? Like, what happens if it stops me out? You know,
Nah, I mean, so what it is okay. So usually those glitches come from the kind of like the
algo
market.
traders.
Yeah, and so it shouldn't fill you. Sometimes you will get filled if you have a stop out there, and that's just the program. That's why the platform matters. Certain platforms have mistakes, and they can go ahead and fill you in a certain price that you weren't getting filled in. That's when it's going to actually go good for people that record their trades. They can go ahead and you can actually argue that no price went through at that point. So the time in sales is actually your friend there.
Right.
The order book will tell them if your order actually went through there in the orders. Part of the things of trading CFD is that we could potentially get stopped out there because that's the whole thing of CFD is that you're not actually taking ownership of the stock, you're taking ownership of a contract.
Right. All right. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better about it. But yeah, so let's go over today's news. Um, let's see. So SnapTrade, yeah, SnapTrade is offline this morning. I can't get it to work. So we'll see if it gets updated later. I'll just have to do the shout outs for that then. But yeah, so so the first one I'm looking up for today's news is what is that? What is the few one? I guess I'm gonna look up NVUS just because NVUS is my favorite one. It's not tradable unfortunately for me, but I'm still gonna look it up just so people can see what this big move is about. And I really don't see. I mean, unless it had something going on yesterday, I don't see any catalyst for this one. NVUS. All right. All right. So NVUS doesn't have any type of catalyst. It declined 8.19% yesterday. And so I guess this is like a rebound, but this one I would love to trade this one. I would love to short NVUS. Unfortunately, it's not tradable, but I would love to if I could. Next one I'm looking up is DRNA. DRNA. I've traded this one before actually. Um,
I'll be right back.
okay. All right, so DRNA is actually announced the pricing of an underwritten registered offering, public offering, of 7,680,492 shares at 13.02 a share. It also granted underwriters 30-day option to purchase up to additional 1,152,073 shares. Closing of the offering is expected around September 11th. And the offering price, like I said, is $13.02. And so, yeah, definitely looking to possibly short this one. We'll see how much it moves, though. Another one I'm looking at is FNSR. FNSR on the bottom left right here, gapping up from 1875 to 1940. A relatively small gap up, but I'm still going to watch it. So quarter one earning estimates. Earnings came in at 10 cents per share. They beat estimates of 6 cents per share on FNSR. Sales came in at 317.336 million, beating estimates by 1.5 million. So good earnings and revenue for FNSR. We'll see where that one goes. Another one I'm looking at is OTKA. Man, no, that's not it. What is it? Sorry. I know it's something like this. OKTA. Looking at it, it's gapping up from 60.20 to 68.63. Over 10%. Looks almost guaranteed to be earnings, though. Yeah, good second quarter results for OKTA. It's fiscal 2000. It's fiscal quarter 2 2019. Net loss came in at 15 cents a share, which is it must mean 2018 or 2017 even. Yeah, so the loss was smaller than expected, and so it's gapping up some for OKTA. Revenue went up 57% as well to 94.6 million, which is way above the 85 million predicted Wall Street expectation. And so OKTA better than expected earnings and results, and so looks interesting. Still might short this one depending on the range. Range may be a little iffy though. If I do short this one, it's going to be with like 50 something, maybe 50 shares, something like that. Marvel is another one I'm looking at. MRVL. Gapping up from 1946 to 21. I'm always trying to look at the range. The range on this one doesn't look too bad. And so, yeah, I'll watch MRVL Marvel. Yeah, so second quarter results came out for MRVL Marvel. That's weird. Apparently, Marvel Tech missed the second quarter expectations, and guides for quarter 3 are below the street expectation. But Marvel is still gapping up. Something else must have come out for this one. So new details came out for a Cavium merger for MRVL, and so I guess that news is enough to put it up. So this is one I'm definitely watching, maybe for a potential short. We'll see. It had bad earnings, but a rumor came out about a potential merger, and so I think that's making it gap up.
Let's do this. I'm back.
All right. So yeah, that's about it right now. I don't really see anything else aside from these cannabis stocks that have been moving, and so hopefully we get a few decent opportunities here.
All right, let's do this. Let's set this up. Let's get ready, guys. Let's try to be prepared today. You know, it's Friday. Definitely some money out there. Just got to go ahead and focus. Find out where the best trades are at the open, and go ahead and nail it.
Yep. We got it, man. Also, guys, give me a second. Let me get this. Also, guys, so while TradeNet's back to school sale ended yesterday, you can still get 20% off by going through only my link until the end of this month. And so they just told me that yesterday. And so, yeah, you can still get 20% off a TradeNet package if you go through my link. And I'll post the link here. I do make a small commission from it, so if you want to help support the channel, you can go through my link. But like I said, I try to be as honest as possible with TradeNet. It has a lot of good benefits. The biggest flaw is that some stocks aren't tradable, and today's a really good example. Like, for instance, my favorite one today is NVUS, and it is unfortunately not tradable, and so that's kind of a bummer for me. And usually it's cheaper stocks like this that come out of nowhere. But we'll see. You know, I can still find enough to trade, and so it's still worthwhile for me. But if you like trading sold penny stocks, you may want to consider that. But yeah, here's the link. It'll still get you 20% off until the end of this month. And so while the back to school sale for TradeNet is over, you can still get 20% off through my link. And if you go through mine, I really appreciate it. But yeah, let me catch back up on the chat. GEMP. Let me catch back up on this. What's up, James? What's up, Caleb? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at GEMP. A few people are talking about it. Oh yeah, so I'm definitely watching GEMP. As long as I can trade it. I think it was tradable before. I hope it's tradable. It is. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely watching this one. I really like this one too. This one's extended. Somebody's saying they think it's getting pumped up. It's possible that that's what's going on. But we'll see. I'm still going to watch it. NLST. Yeah, I mean, if you like trading cheap penny stocks, look at NLST. This one is going crazy right now. So if you like these cheap penny plays, look at NLST. I mean, that might be the stock for you right now. Going up to 42.
A lot of stocks today, man. A lot of stocks. So that means, guys, start getting selective as the open happens. So as you see the volume come in, look for volume with your moves, because that's going to help you with liquidity and also help you with the moves. They should be a little bit more as the volume's coming in there. RVol is your friend.
Right. I do like ARWR as well. Somebody mentioned ARWR. I do like this one. And so, yeah, so actually,
There's a couple.
Yeah, GEMP, ARWR look extended. Both of those look pretty extended. DRNA. And I'm going to watch one of the cannabis stocks on my main list. So we got a lot, What's up, Outsiders? Good morning, Cole. Good morning, DSP. John, Nick Devine. What's up, guys? Sick. Appreciate the sub. Marcus, I feel like Ross from Warrior is going to pump GEMP for the first 5 minutes. If that happens, it has room to move all the way from 224 to 321. Let's look at the daily. I mean, honestly, what? Oh, yeah. So this is a terrible company. Last month, this thing was at $8, and now it's back down to $2. So, I mean, it's got room on the upside. I would consider this one maybe a little bit overextended on the downside. And so because of that, I'm a little hesitant and skeptical, but we'll see about shorting it, I mean. What's up, Eddie? Keith? What's up, brother? Happy Friday, guys. Yeah, I'm watching EGAN as well. Gapping down from 1272 to 9 or to 1050 now. Yeah, well, I don't know if it uses margin, but you get a 14K account, Think Care, you went through my link this morning. Hey, man, if you did, I appreciate it, brother. I don't think so, Keith. I think they automatically like get you. They automatically exit the trade for you if you go over your max loss.
Yeah, they have a risk management team that will just close your trade.
Yeah. Good morning, Felix. What's up, insurance? How you doing, bro? Manny, man. Hey, Manny. I'm sorry, Manny. If you're, I just now saw your message in the chat. Manny's on his third green day, only taking 100 shares, 2 trades a day. Hey, brother, good job, man. That's kind
Good
of my
job,
recipe,
Manny.
bro. That's my
what I'm
recipe.
talking about, man.
Yeah, man, that's my recipe to build confidence, brother. So good job, man. Nice work, man. I'll text you once the stream ends, Manny. Sorry I couldn't get back with you. Like I said, my wife, she still has bronchitis, and she's probably going to be sick for like the next week or two. And so I've been having to do everything, pick up my kids from school, drop them off, do everything. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, and so it's been hectic, man. But
Super dad John
yeah,
over
man.
here.
Working, brother, working. My wife
Baby
owes
on
me.
the way, bro.
Once she gets better, she owes me.
Hey, you know how it is. Putting in the time. You got to do your dues. Pay the dues.
Right, for sure. What's up, Mud Life? What's up, Stock Kid? All right. So yeah, honestly, no pressure today. Like I'm on day 8 of my green streak. I haven't had a losing day in 8 days, 8 market days. But no pressure. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, man. Like the only thing that matters is that I'm continuing to make profits in my account. Appreciate the sub, Judean. Welcome, appreciate it. But yeah, the only thing that matters is I continue to make profits. I can't be so desperate to keep the green streak up that it makes me make the wrong decisions. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt. I mean, at the end of the day, we just attack it day by day, and we have that. One of the key things, I think even John, one of the things that you can start focusing on is understand that it's not about the amount of green days. You have a good cushion for this week now.
Right, for sure.
That's your cushion. That as long as you end up positive for the week, you're having a good time, man. That's
right.
What you want to be doing, you guys. It's just understanding that week in, week out, if you start being positive and then see that on the weeks that you do go into red, that it's about half of your week in the green, that's when you're going to know that you're doing more than correct and you're going to actually make it in this business for a long time.
For sure.
And that's really when you start seeing the shift, What I always see is, like I tell you, John, right now we're at the point where we're testing our skill level. We're pushing it to the brink. And with that, sometimes you are going to hit a wall.
Right.
And that's what traders need to learn. That's why most quit. It's because they can't handle the walls of trading. It's not something you're going to get through the first wall and then that's it. You're just going to be a perfect trader. It's about really working at it every day, just like in real life, guys. You're never going to be perfect unless you start realizing that it's not about being perfect. It's about having excellence.
Right, exactly.
Excellence is what we're trying to achieve, not perfection. And that's really what changes it. If you just start thinking about your trades as I'm just trying to make really good quality trades every single time, then that's all you really got to worry about. The money will come and it just stacks up, guys. This is a money game, but the people that pay attention to the money are the ones that get burned.
Yep. You got to just focus on making good trades, man. It doesn't matter about the money. It's just if you jump right in trading as a new trader and you're only focusing on profiting and getting rich, then you're going to lose. You're going to lose money. You know what I mean? The only way to do it is to focus on making good trades. It doesn't matter what sizing you take. It doesn't even matter how much money you make. If you buy a stock, if you buy one share of a stock, but you have a high accuracy rate, you're doing it right, and you can then scale up and do whatever you need to do. But you got to focus on making good trades first.
Without a doubt.
GNC is another one.
IPAS. I pass.
I pass on iPass.
I pass. I didn't even have to say it. It told me for me.
All right. So
Gap looks nice and weak, guys. The only thing that I would like to see actually for this, I want to see this stock attempt to go long. that can get some traders stuck on the long side. Then when it comes back down to through the $2 mark, that's where I'll try to nail it. It's already getting through what I call the first bear flag. So what I kind of want is a fake out short at the open. One of the key things is if you see the move already happening pre-market, wait, because the move already happened. So if you go and you try to chase, you might get a fake out to the open,
Right.
then really get squeezed hard, and that's really not what you want to do. The first minute of the market, just kind of take your whole risk for the whole day out of the market.
Right, right.
So save your risk for when you really see the trade there. Don't try to chase something.
All right, so we got market opens up in 4 seconds, guys. So good luck, everybody. Let's have a good day today. There's the open. I got too many computers around me. I'm hearing too many bells. Want the open? All right. So.
All right, Kron going down there. A lot of times we do see the stock do red to green, so be careful there.
There's a wash. GEMP failing too.
Yeah, I see that GEMP straight through too.
All right. So, watching ARWR, GEMP, a lot of stuff's washing right now from what I see. GERN, TLRY. Most of my watch list is actually falling, except for NVUS. Yeah, Mr. Charts, Mr. Charts, he actually is a pretty good trader. Mr. Charts' problem, I talk with him and text him. His problem is that he can't actually jump in a trade. He hesitates too much, and he can't pull the trigger. And so, that's what he has to work on.
Hey, that happens.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so not seeing anything that, I mean, honestly, GERN, range is kind of small, but GERN maybe. MRVL. Oh, perfect on MRVL. Let's see if I have time to jump in this thing before it pulls back. It's so close to the high of day. I'm nervous about that one. Yeah. Maybe it's right. Maybe it's wrong, but it's too close to that high of the day. I just don't want to get squeezed up, have it break the high of the day, and just go on a crazy run.
Wait for the candle to go red on the next candle. You see how now it should bounce to the VWAP, and we don't want to see it get back above that 86. If it just flushes through there, that's fine. The only place that you could have gone in there is the 80s, and I put my order out there. I just never got filled.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those that it was really, really quick there. Quick decision making. You had to take smaller share size because you have to risk 20 cents up there to the $21.
Right.
So what I would have done is if I normally want to take 400, I'm going to adjust to 200 and take the trade. Just hold to that $21 mark and understand since I'm holding 20 cent risk, I have to make a minimum of 40 cent on the gain. Here at 40, I would be looking to take some profit. Right now the order would be out and I'd be filling some at 40. And then I would look for a bounce to either add back or the next move down to 2025.
Right. I mean, there's the move. It was a good fade, but
you still could get a bounce here. Remember that it went up to like the 90 in May. The VWAP's actually beneath it.
ARWR, man. A little too late. Little washout long on GEMP. ARWR looks okay too. A little spready though. Yeah, look at this beautiful fade, man. I mean, MRVL, I called it out. It was perfect. Not perfect. It got a little bit too close to this high right here. But aside from that, it was a really nice fade, and you can see faded back down. No stress. GERN faded again too, man.
Yeah, I was looking for that one.
GERN.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been fading every day. Literally every day that thing's faded.
Yeah.
At least once.
I would have liked to have gotten the 590s maybe, taking some here at 85s, but it still has a little bit tightness to it. I'm waiting for it to crack down here. You see that crack? That
Yeah.
was a crack.
Now a
That's
pullback would
what
be decent.
exactly, guys.
And there goes
That's what I
Marvel.
mean by
Look at
more
Marvel.
of a crack. So I'm looking for 88s and 90s in that range.
Look at Marvel. I may short it here. A little bit more of a push is what I want to see. It's up to 59s. Alright, I'm in with 100 shares on MRVL. Gotta be careful here. There's 51s. Let's see a crack under the $0.50. There we go. Spiked back up to 56. There's 49s. Let's get a drop down to the lows here. It keeps trying to break 50s, but it keeps rebounding. A lot of red on the level on the time in sales. It's got a crack under this $0.50. It keeps trying.
Looks like a red to green on GERN. Glad I didn't take it. I was kind of seeing that volume going through there. Was thinking about 590s, but wanted to see it reject that high again and then get to a red candle, and we didn't get it there.
Here's 56. I'm going to let it test 60 here, and then I'm going to get out if it breaks 60. $59, 63s. I'm out. $14 loss. No worries. Squeezed up a little bit too much for me. My risk was at 20.65. And so when this thing starts to squeeze up, it looks like a reversal play. The first one to get into, is really this first one right here. And aside from that, I see kind of a lot of fake outs.
GERN looks like a red to green, boys. I'm gonna watch the price action through the 6.
Yeah, honestly, I see a lot of fake outs right now. Hey, that's not bad, Mr. Charts. Hey, brother, at least you took it, man. You know what I mean? That's the big key. At least you took the trade. I might actually jump back in Marvel right here, although I'm a little hesitant to do it. But I like this bearish sign right here. And I can set the previous high of 270s as my risk.
Some pretty good volume going in there in GEMP.
ARWR reversing hard. Yeah, see, this one hurts, man. It just faked me out. Alright, I just got back in with 100 shares on MRVL. We'll see if I'm chasing it here. I want to see that weakness, though, man. I want to see it crack under the 50s. It keeps trying.
I think you might get one more bounce, man. You got the down one, up one, down two. That last one was the second try up. You're gonna get a down move probably below the VWAP and then a bounce slightly above. There's GERN guys gonna get some a push probably near the six. Let's see if it rips through six.
There's another squeeze back up to the VWAP.
Yeah, one of the things I'm noticing is things are a little jumpy today.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to just take any trade right now. I'm really taking my time finding the setup. You know, I could have gotten in there on GERN and I would already be stopped out. That's why I paid attention, didn't slam those 590s. Saw too much volume there on that green bottom, that green candle at the bottom. It's not what we want to see. We want to see low volume down there. High volume at the open with a wash. Here comes the third bounce. I think if it stays under 2072, you're fine.
Yeah, I just got to watch it closely.
And since it's a bigger price stock, you know, one of the things you got to do sometimes with these stocks is you got to kind of size into it so you can get a better average.
For sure. Yeah, I've been a little bit more aggressive. We'll see if that aggressiveness is going to hurt me, you know. Like, I mean, this is my this would be my 9th green day in a row if I made it, and so I'm just kind of going for it. But, you know, if I take a $20, $30, $40 loss, like, I'm still okay on the last few weeks. And, I mean, a losing day is going to kind of bring me back down to reality, I'm sure. And so we'll see.
It's all good, man. Just focus. You can still find a setup to get you out. Remember, I had multiple days where I lost a little bit and was able to get back in there.
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right, guys, I'm looking at I needed to bounce back up here to the 9 EMA around. I will get in 2075 off of 85, 2085.
GEMP reverse into. Marvel starting to squeeze up.
No bounce there. Couldn't get the fill on I. Yeah, I looked good, man. Just no bounce there for me. Yeah, it had that 3 resistance try, kind of like yours is doing now. That third resistance try, and then went down, and it had a very, very small bounce to the VWAP.
Right, for sure. All right, there's a drop. I really like this drop. It has to break under 950 though, or at 2050.
Yeah.
It's got to break.
I would like it to go to 40s and then look for a bounce to the VWAP, and then it flushes down. That's what I would see with this stock.
A little choppy Friday, honestly. Get a flush back down to the lows, hopefully. There's 52s. I like it now because I can set a little bit tighter risk area now. The 53s, 51s. It keeps trying to crack under the $50 though. It's got to get under it.
Man, I bounced here and I was trying to see what was gonna happen at that resistance level. And it just bounced up, went right to it. So I'm gonna wait here, guys. There you go. You got your little bounce. Doesn't look too bad. I would draw kind of like the trend lines down. So you can draw from that red candle, you can kind of draw a symmetrical triangle.
Right, for
What we
sure.
call a symmetrical triangle. It's not positive or negative, it's kind of a balance. So the key is that you just want to be in the
47s.
top of the range.
There we go. 44, 43.
Right, perfect.
Let's give it some time. I'm just going to hold.
All
43s.
right, GERN rejecting those sixes really well there.
All the way back up to 50s. I don't
I'm
like
just
that
gonna keep an
down
eye
wick.
on that.
Oof.
Does anyone else see anything else out there? Nice VWAP. Let's see the chat. See what you guys are looking at. GEMP. Mr. Eric said I'm in hemp, and he meant Gemp. That was a good one.
Man, this one just wants to hold over the $half though. Starting to trust it less and less.
This is gonna be the one that you can't let it go past that red candle. So 67.
Yeah.
That's where I wouldn't let it go past now. All right, guys, gonna be watching GERN there as it's hanging around in the sixes. Also seeing Gemp here. Gemp rejecting those 220s. Looking for a VWAP rejection. Needs to bounce to 212s. I could risk off a 216.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
This is the one, guys. Remember what I told you about Gemp? I wanted to see a fake washout at the beginning, an attempt to go long, capture some longs, and then wash out. This is what I mean by visualizing the trade, guys. I should have already nailed this here, guys. And that's what you want to do. You want to kind of have that mentality so that when the market goes your way, like GEMP did, I could have gone and nailed this.
Yes, sir. All right, there's 48s, 47s. Here's the second test under the $half.
I like that last bounce that you had, even though it's a red candle.
Just really choppy. I mean, I'm just trying to be patient with it.
Yeah, it could flush down here, brother. I think now you could even hold to like 2060s, or maybe a little bit above that, 61s, but you could get the washout right here.
46s. It's just so choppy, man. Back up to 50s.
What's your entry?
55.
55? All right. There's a push towards the. This is what you want to see a breakthrough.
Yeah, 45s,
There's a
43s.
little bit of a wash there. Now see if there's any big move here. Big share size jumping in there in the 40s to knock it down.
Somebody's jumping back in to knock it back up.
Yep. So now you just got to know your bounce level. I say over 60s you get out or 58s, but it's up to you, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at 61.
Mm-hmm. That's not a bad level. I mean, when you think about the risk amount,
Right.
you could even go to 66, but that's up to you.
Look at GEMP.
That's what I'm looking at, brother. I'm waiting for 12 or 11. Or maybe 10.
Here's another wash under the $0.50. We'll see if we get another bounce. This thing has been bouncing every time. It washes under, bounces back. Washes under, bounces back. You can see the up wicks too.
Oof, didn't get no fill there in the 210. Had the order out, just sitting there. No fill there. I would have liked to have gotten filled there at least, because I was gonna take 1,000 shares there, and risk off of just 213 there. But no fill there. Would have been a nice trade, guys. Would have been taking some profit here at 203, right there. Could take some profit there. Look for the bounce to add it back. I would have took probably about 500 or 600 shares right there. Boom, half or a little bit over half, so that if it bounces up, I can add that half right back.
All right, this is kind of the big level here that I gotta watch. Here's another flush back down to the $0.50. Man, this $0.50 is acting as major support and resistance, man.
I hear you a little stressed there, brother.
Yeah, man, this one's it's emotional. It just keeps going back and forth.
Believe it or not, that right there looks beautiful now to me.
Right, that bounce back to the new.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm not that nervous. It's like I get my hopes up, nope, get my hopes up, nope, get my hopes up, nope, you know. And so it's like, you know, we'll see. I do like that last push because it gives me a very obvious risk at 60.
Very obvious.
There's a wash.
Hey, I tried to even get in on that little bounce right there that it just did. Yeah. I tried to join you, brother, at 2050s, but it didn't fill me.
But it's got a crack here, though. It keeps doing the same thing, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, at least you got, without a doubt, now your risk
2060.
level.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it's 10 cents, so that's more than fine for the move down. The breakdown could, first level, I'd take, it's probably in the 2040s, second level, 2020s.
Right.
I'm going to see if this can get up there or not, and then...
Here's another push up to 2050s. It's really gotta get rejected. Here it is.
Above it.
I'm going to let it test this 2064 level, and I might be wrong doing it, but I'm going to let it test.
If not, we'll learn. You remember your plan was 2060.
All right. It didn't get me out. Oh, no, it didn't get me out.
Put your limit price a couple cents higher.
All right, I'm out. $30 loss on the day. Honestly, I'm kind of pissed off about it, but the reason I'm PO'd about it is because I think it may reverse right here, especially after that upwick, honestly. But I'm done. That's my 2 trades for the day.
All right, guys. I'm watching GERN here, guys. GERN here, guys. I wanted to come down and hold the support of 6.
Look at FNSR.
There's GERN, guys. All right, guys. I'm in GERN, guys. I'm risking off of 6 here. Off of 6. Long here, guys. 604 off of 6. 4 cent risk. Looking for about I have to see the chart. I didn't really see my potential gain here. It's gonna be on 615 first target. Then I'll look for 623s.
GEMP still doesn't look that bad. It's like a VWAP rejection. Yeah, the reason trading sucks, let me just be honest with people real quick. The reason trading sucks is because you can have, at least for me, I can have 8 green days in a row, but the one losing day I have, I'm just super upset about it. You know?
Here comes those sixes, guys. I just want to see it bounce off of that. My out here, it can't be
uh,
exactly six because it can bounce. It has to be 598s.
and like I said, RMLV coming right back down.
599s, guys. If I see 598 slide through there, I'll get out.
Oh, wait, what trade are you in?
I'm on GERN here, 598s. Looking for them to go through the time and sales here.
Short or long?
Long.
Maybe a little VWAP bounce here.
There you go, guys. Back up six. That's what I wanted to see. Now I see 598s. I got to get out. Because if it approaches it again, it'll flush through. Now I just want to see it get above six now. Open the next candle at like six and then rip through the 604s.
That's right, Keith. Hey, man, red days are going to happen. I hate losing. And I think people can probably see that. I hate losing, man. You know, I'm still up big on the week. I'm still up big on the month. And so it's fine. But I hate losing. Part of me wanted to have another perfect week this week. And to see my hopes and dreams shattered like this, it hurts, man.
All right,
It hurts.
guys. All right. This is approaching that 603 mark. Let's see if it rips through the 604.
Especially with MRVL just stopping me out real quick. Just barely breaking that high at 1075 and then just dropping right back. And honestly, I'm trying to keep everything in me from not jumping in GEMP right now for this VWAP projection. Because it looks good. But I give myself rules. And one of my rules is I can only trade twice a day. I can't trade more than that. Yeah, NVUS doesn't look too bad. The problem with it is that it's not tradable on TEFs, so I can't trade it. But I looked at it this morning. I really wish I could have traded it. But at the same time, I would have gone short in it, and it looks like a bullish trend, and so... Ugh, this coffee's messing with my stomach. Yeah, but it's I probably would have wanted to short this one, and so it's pushing up. Maybe it's a good thing it wasn't tradable.
All right, guys. Got to be careful here, guys. Underneath 598s, I'll get out. This next candle is going to determine it. 3 seconds.
What's your entry on GERN?
604. I got like a kind of mini fake pullback there, and that's why I got in at 604. Um, I should have waited for more of a six approach. Six should have been my entry,
Mm,
but
what was your setup though? Like what was the setup you were looking for?
it's the 1, 2, 3 hold support, and then it goes.
Uh, I think a better entry would have been to get in on a pullback here,
Hmm.
like at 596, 595, or even 598 on the second pullback. Just because I think if you buy it too close to the highs, your risk to reward isn't there, man.
Yeah, I understand. All right. So now, guys, since I've had those to that hold at six, now 599s will get me out. I'm looking for this to rip through the 603 and rip through 605. All right, got to pay attention right here, guys. Should get some momentum right here. Either up through the 603 or down to $6, and I'll just probably have to get out because the thing is that the wash is going to be both ways. It should react pretty big now.
You want me to share your screen?
Yeah, I can do it if you want. Just give me a second. Share screen. Let's do it. There you go, guys. You have to just be careful here.
There it goes.
The real key is with longs, you got to be a little bit more quicker. All right, the 601s. I needed to hold this six here. If I see six go through there, I have to get out. There's sixes.
Insurance.
You guys
Why?
can see I'm literally holding the sell button.
Yeah, I do that too. Insurance. Why don't you want me to go on a 100-day winning streak, bro? You don't want to support me, man? It hurts, bro. ARWR for a possible VWAP rejection here. ARWR.
All right, let's see if we can get above this, guys. Now, definitely below six, I have to get out. But if it just bounces here, gets above 603, it can get up there to the high again.
Fridays, man. Fridays are almost like Wednesdays. Nah, man. 510 purple, man. He's insurance has been in. He's an OG of the stream, man. He's been in here for what, months now? Probably 6 months now. So anything. He's not a hater at all. He's probably messing with me a little bit. Yeah, man. Hey, 100-day winning streak. Honestly, I was trying to beat Mitch's 10-day winning streak,
All
and
right,
so
guys. If this hits sixes here, guys, I might have to get out because it's gonna be a slam down. I gotta watch the time and sales. This is when I tell you to not watch the level two, but watch the time and sales because the level twos can trick you here. The time and sales won't trick you.
oh yeah. Sorry, I was reading what insurance said. Right, man. Listen, man. 8 winning streak is huge in trading. I'm super excited about it. You know, my accuracy has been. I mean, it's going to be a little bit worse now, but it's still probably around 70% this week. And so I'm actually happy with my trading. I think one of the problems with trading is that you can have. There you go. There you go, Mitch.
There's 604s. Let's see if it breaks out, guys.
One of the problems is in trading is you can have as many green days in a row, but that one losing day hurts your confidence, you know. And this one hurt my confidence just because I tried the same stock twice. It looked like a beautiful pattern, and it just didn't work. And part of the problem with that is I just have to understand that sometimes it's just not going to work. You know, it only works 73% of the time, and so there's still, there's still going to be that 27% of the time that it doesn't work. And I have to understand that and not be stressed out about it, you know.
Yep, that's why we take stats, man. And we can go back and look at our stats, see if maybe it's just the price level, maybe it's just a catalyst, a specific catalyst, and that's why we still take data and analyze our data.
What I'm honestly more disappointed in, even than the losing streak, is I'm disappointed that my account is back
There's
under
605, guys. Let's look for this breakout here, guys. I want to see size jump in here, the volume increase back up here till about 49,000 as the breakout happens, guys.
Looks good, man. Let's see it get up to 606 and break that.
617 or 619 is what I think it could get up to, so I'm going to be putting out my order at 615 to take the first profit, guys. Let's see how it does here at the high of day, guys. See if it can break out through there.
But yeah, I'm more disappointed that my account is back under 800. It's under 13,800 now, and that's what I'm really disappointed about, to be honest. It's about 17,900. It's about 13,790 now, and so that's what I'm the most PO'd about.
606 here.
There you go. Let's see the break.
You can't be PO'd, bro. There's no need to be.
I know, man.
It just happens, man. It just happens, brother. It's just another day.
I know. It's just I climbed back from like 13,650s and I got it to like 13,830, and then now I'm back down to 13,790. But
do you want to know why?
Two steps forward, down? 1 step back.
You want to know why you're back down, brother?
Why?
Not because you lost today, but because you haven't been holding the right shares.
Right.
Yeah. So that's really where we go into, brother. Or we can increase and improve. Right there is where you're going to see the improvement to really get you over those 1 or 2 losses.
For sure.
All right, so here's those 605s going through there. Some share volume did go through there. Remember what I told you guys. I wanted to see the volume get to 49,000. Look where that volume got there. Right there. So now let's see if it can get above this 607. If it holds 604, that's fine. What we don't want to see it back down underneath is 602. 601 gets me out, guys.
There's 607s again, looking good, man. But yeah, like I said, one of the biggest things, and that's super tough to do in trading, is I think a lot of time people lose their accounts because what happens is they have a losing day and they're so determined to win back their losses that they just go on like a bender of over trading and forcing trades, and it completely destroys their accounts. And so that's why I've given myself that 2 trade rule. I can only trade twice a day. If I have a losing trade in both, for sure I am done. And so I'm not touching the market.
All right, let's see this breakout here, guys, over the 607. Let's see if we don't get this. I wouldn't want to see this 1 minute triple top. I'd want to see it open up there and get open. Next price level definitely looks like 20 or 21. So I'll be trying to take profit as it approaches that level in the 15. If you see, your stock eventually is now back underneath it, underneath the VWAP.
Yeah, for sure, Todd. I just got your text messages, man. Nice work today, brother. Nice work today getting in the trade, man. Good job. And yeah, you're right, man. We might have taken a loss today, brother, but if we keep going, we're good, man.
All right, got to be careful here, guys. 601, guys. Remember, that's my out, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and get on out here, guys. I honestly was taking my eye off of it, and we can take a lesson from this, guys. I took my eye off of it, and that's why I'm taking out here. I didn't see the share size that went through there at 601, and it's 3,600 shares there. So 36,000 shares there at 601. I should be holding to this level right here, 602. You see the bid there at 601. The reason I'm getting out there, guys, is that the flush down through 6 will be down to here. 593s there, guys. So now I'm paying attention to this, guys, on the opposite side there. I minimized the loss there, guys. Only $30 loss there. I'm more than fine with that.
3
I definitely
cents.
I definitely saw the chance there to make the 15 or it would have been an 11-cent gain there. So I'm more than fine with this. So now what I'm looking for is how hard is this going to flush here? There's the flush down there, guys. This is what I mean by a kill candle. This is a kill candle.
Yep, it's under the VWAP. It's under those previous support levels, and so those should act as resistance at this point. But yeah, look at Marvel. Marvel did exactly. I mean, like I said earlier, the biggest reason why I'm frustrated with my Marvel trade, my MRVL trade, is because I thought it would still end up washing out, and that it was just squeezing me out of the trade.
I mean, you might be right. That's what I'm looking at now.
Yeah, James, honestly, man, I'm probably going to get myself another TradeNet account and then just kind of go for it on that account. Go in with like 500 shares and just try to go for it, man. We'll see if it's the right time to do that, but that way I know, like, I'll still have this account, and I'll just be able to go for it on my next one. But yeah, guys, another reminder, if, TradeNet's back to school sale is done, but you can still get 20% off a TradeNet package by going through my link. I do make a small commission from it, but it's one of the ways we help support the channel, keep these streams free. And so if you want 20% off a TradeNet package, you can go through this link right here. I just posted in the chat. And, yeah, guys, if you go through that link, you get 20% off. You can't get it from the TradeNet website itself. You can only get it going through my link. We do make a small commission from it, but like I said, you want to help support this channel, you can go through my link. If you've gone through my link before and you're specifically a new customer to TradeNet, let me know if you've gone through my link in the last 7 days. For some reason, my stats on there isn't uploading, and so I just want to make sure it's giving me the right info. Because I've had a few people tell me they went through my link and then it's not showing anything on the site. And so I just want to make sure they give me credit for it. So if you've signed up to TradeNet through my link in the last week, let me know. Yeah, there goes Marvel. Doing exactly what I thought it would. It's faked people out over and over again here.
Yeah, I'm looking for a bounce back to 55 there.
On Marvel?
Yeah, if it rejects 60 again. So bounce here, 55, rejecting 60.
How much is a TradeNet account? So TradeNet, it's the intro package, but the intro package is $500. But if you go through my link, it's $399. So you get $101 off if you go through my link. So it's actually a good incentive. I'm not like ripping people off or scamming people or anything like that. Obviously Mitch and I both use TradeNet, and so it's one of my favorite brokers. Biggest problem, like I said before, I try to be honest with people, even though it may be against my best interest, but I still try to be honest with people. The biggest flaw with TradeNet is that some stocks are not tradable. And so, for instance, if you look at all the stocks today, 8 out of 12 were tradable, 4 out of 12 were not tradable. And so, the main one I'm bummed out about is NVUS. That one's not tradable today, which is a bummer.
All right. I'm going to take a short here on MRVL.
Think care. So are y'all new TradeNet members? Have y'all have never had a TradeNet account before, and y'all went through my link this morning and yesterday? And live gains, if you're a new TradeNet account, you went through it yesterday. Hey, let me know, guys. If that's true, let me know. Send me a message on Twitter, please, and I'll talk to you about it.
All right. If you want, you can share my screen. I'm short on MRVL.
I'm gonna hate you if it works out, Mitch. I'm just letting you know.
That's
if it works,
a little part of me is like, yeah, this setup looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna show that we could have got back in this.
Right. I'm gonna hate you
if
it works out, bro.
I lose just about the same there, guys. I'm in at 20.52, risking off of that 60. And if it gets the flush right here, I'll get my reward, guys.
Yeah, man. Hey, I hope it works out, but secretly, I'm gonna hate you if it does work out. But honestly, to be honest, I hope it works out for you, man. You know.
You know how it goes, brother.
Yeah.
That's trading.
No, not necessarily, Adley. I don't know though. I mean, you would have to talk with TradeNet about it. I don't think so, Adley. Because I think there's like they get around it with a loophole, but I have no idea, man. You know. All right, so let's see if we get a flush.
Pack above, back in the 60s, guys. Back in the 60s would just give me right on out. You guys just gotta watch this little bounce right here. One of the key things I'm using here, guys, is I'm going to a 5-minute chart to calm me down.
Yeah, man, you're good, man. It's still looking weak. You know, it's still... Whoa, I saw 60 flash on the ask. I don't know why that... Yeah, it's a little choppy, man. Just you're straight, man. 2060, good risk area. So don't worry about it. But yeah, my Twitter is... so yeah, if you guys went through my link... if you guys went through my link, man, okay, so I've got like 6 people that said they went through my link. If you went through my link and you're a new customer, then it's not updating for me. I'm going to have to reach out to them. Contact me on Twitter, guys, if you can. My Twitter handle is @beginnertrades. Just so if they ask me, I can verify that I've had multiple people go through it. It's just not updating. I'm sure
24,000 shares going through there at 50. Let's see if we get the wash. 24,000 shares go through there, guys. Big order. Red, 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 red. Let's see if we get the wash now.
Still looks good for you, bro. Let's see it wash under here. It's got to break 2046. And it's still fine. Like, it's still under the VWAP. Any bounces to the VWAP?
I wouldn't even want it over 56 here, guys. I want it to kind of reject 56 now.
I think 2060. I mean, it's up to you, obviously, but I think 2060 is a better risk area.
Yeah, that's where I'm risking off of. That's where I'll get out. But I wanted to reject the 56. My risk level is 60. I'm looking for it to reject 56. That shows me confirmation. There's confirmation. So now I don't want it to close anything above 56 there. So that's what I mean by confirmation, guys. This is what I mean by the market going towards what you think. You're already in the strategy. This is your idea. Now stick to it. So now 56 is what I don't want to see slide on through there. If I see 56 slide on through there, it'll get to 60 in a heartbeat. Rejection of 56 again, and then it goes to 50s, and now we're looking for the bow, the slam down, the flush. that last red candle gives me a high actually to go off of. Now 57s will get me out, guys. You have to understand the levels. It keeps tightening and tightening down, tightening and tightening down. So you draw kind of a trend line and you say, I'm going to hold to that line right there. Above that will squeeze me out. Below this will start coming down to these support lines and I can take profits. That's what I'm looking for, guys. I'm not stressed out if it goes up or down. I'm just holding to the plan.
Hey, Mitch, hold it down, brother. I'll be right back.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Let's see if we get this flush through this 50s here, guys. It keeps approaching it, guys. It's an important level here, guys. All right, guys. So now we're going to watch it, guys. Like I said, above 56s is what I don't want to see. All right, it's hitting those 50s now, guys. Let's see if it flushes through it. If this candle opens up a new candle, that's when we really got to start getting worried. This candle should give us enough pressure now. We're getting the swing. We should have enough pressure to break through it. There's the 48s there, guys. That's what I wanted to see there, guys. So now I can relax a little bit more and really risk off of that 56, guys. There's the selling pressure on 48. There we go. We got it. It's starting to move there. All right, guys, got to be careful with it here, guys. Don't want it up here. 57s up here should get me out. Yeah, it's just kind of going to the VWAP. It could reject VWAP here. That's what I wanted to see there. Reject a VWAP immediately. So now, like I told you guys, that 56s, if they start closing, this could reverse again. But if it just holds down here, it can just build enough volume to really get that crack. All right, here's the 55s, guys. Got to be careful. I'm just looking at the time and sales to see if 56s start rolling through there. All right, I like that rejection on that VWAP again, guys. Like I told you, 56 will get me out, guys.
Yeah, I gotta exit out of my TEFs because it's really really tempting right now to jump back in another trade, and I just really don't want to, and so I'm exiting out of my TEFs. I just don't want to
Hey,
force
show them how
anything.
you do it. Show
Right.
them how you do
You
it,
gotta
bro. You
have
get out,
discipline, man.
take away your orders, and just watch. Sit on your hands. I don't even want it to come back to the VWAP now, guys. I would love to see it right now just tank down. Look at that, 250,000 shares going through there at 250s. Be careful here, guys. That's institutional play there, guys.
Hey, watch out, man. We got a hater that gets mad at us for saying guys. You know, but hey, haters are
He
gonna
can get
happen,
over it.
man. Yeah, right. Haters are gonna happen. You know, people are gonna get insecure about a lot of stuff and hate on us for a lot of different reasons, and that's fine. You know, the truth is that we're giving people content that other people charge huge amounts for free, and
All right, guys. Got to be careful here, guys. So with that share sizing here, guys, it could fake us out again. This is what I mean by institutional play, guys, and that when you're dealing with smart money versus us retail money, 250,000 shares, I don't think any of us is going to have the buying power to buy any stock at 250,000 shares at $20. Calculate the amount of equity that takes, guys.
oh, you said guys again. I had to put George in timeout. He was saying guys too much.
Oh, well.
It's only
I ain't
300
worried
seconds,
about
man.
it.
We'll see if he gets mad at me. You know, I'm just messing with you, George. I just had to put you in a 300-second timeout just to kind of mess with you a little bit. But yeah, who cares if we say guys too much, man? You know, shouldn't be that big of a deal. If it makes you that upset, I mean, I'm sorry,
There's always
guy.
other channels.
Right, I'm sorry, guy. You know.
All right, guys, gotta watch this one right here.
All right, George. I'll go ahead and take you out of timeout, man, if it lets me.
I think you just have to wait till it's done, but
Oh yeah, I do. I can't change it. I'm sorry, George.
this is how it is, man.
Yeah. See, even when I put somebody in timeout, I feel bad about it. You know.
Is that how you are with your kids, John?
Huh? Yeah. No. Honestly, my kids, they deserve more timeouts, man. You know?
It's hard to give them those timeouts, is it?
Not really. You don't know my son, man. He's so mean.
Oh, he's a handful, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
All right, guys. So you see how I'm drawing the trend line, guys. That's all I really want to see it do, guys. This is literally just holding here, guys, and that's what I don't want to see, guys. Is that it's literally just holding. But my price entry is where? Near the middle. When I'm near the middle, I'm worried, guys. I want to work my way to the top, guys. I could have already added share size to do that. I could have done 600 shares up here, but the real key is this 56 here, guys. 56 rolls through, I'm out. Do you guys see how you do that?
Yep.
Right there. It's just understanding the levels. And this could 100% be what you said earlier, a fake out again. The problem being is that we're versing institutional traders, guys. This is what it means when you start getting stopped out by institutional traders and why smart money causes dumb money.
What happens if you say dude? I mean, I don't know, Corey. I kind of try to rotate between brother, dude, and guys. Sometimes I'll say bro to switch it up a little bit, you know. But I kind of rotate between guys, bro, brother, and dude. I call my
Hey
kid dude, though.
guys, well we made it past over again, over on the green. I was over in the green area. Now we're back. We're gonna be down a little bit under. the opening account. So let's just keep working to get this account up there into the net profits so that, we can go ahead and take some profits from TradeNet. And that's what we're going to keep working on, guys.
Yeah.
And I tell you the truth, what I'm loving more, guys, is that I'm having the ability to really just take the trade, regardless of what happens. If I'm red today, so be it. It's all good.
We got to learn to
I
lose.
know that I can come back tomorrow, be green, then be green the next day, be green the next day, be green the next day.
Right.
That's what your streaks teach you.
Right.
Is that when you're on top of your game, you can keep nailing stocks. So I really think in the end this stock will crash, but with that 250,000 shares going through there, it could do all types of different things, guys. This isn't a trade that's being followed by retail traders. This is a trade that's being followed by institutional traders with big purchasing power.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, I had a good run. I went on 8 green trades or green days in a row. The green streak has finally been broken today, and that's fine. I'm just excited that I went on an 8-day winning streak, and I did it live. A lot of other people are talking about, oh, I'm on a green streak too, but they're not actually trading it live on stream. They're not letting you watch them trade. They're uploading a trade video without showing you their profit and loss. They're not showing you their account balance, and so they're just cherry picking trades, and they're trying to talk you into buying their course or whatever it is. And so, just be skeptical, guys. I said guys, I got to work on it, man. But no, yeah, just we'll see how next week goes. I got to use a little bit larger sizing, but I'm happy with how this week has turned out. I'm still green on the week. I just have to, just focus on doing a little bit better. And I need to learn to lose a little bit more. But aside from that, I'm really happy. I've had about a 70% accuracy this week. Last week I had 75%. And I'm averaging about 1 losing day a week. And so that's still really, really good. This week, in the last 3 weeks, I've averaged 1 losing day a week. And so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I call my kid dude. I do. I call my son dude and bud. I call him Bud and Dude. And somebody, Tiny, I don't know what happened to Tiny and NYC. They stopped coming here, but they can vouch that I call my son Bud and Dude. My son is 4, by the way, if somebody asks me. My son is 4. My daughter's 9. But yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and close the stream down now, I think. Remember, you can go through, if you go through my link on TradeNet, I do have a link that will get you 20% off a TradeNet package. And so if you go through my link, I really appreciate it. I do make a small commission from it. But if you want to help support our channel, you can go through my link, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, I just got to learn to ignore the haters. You know what I mean? The truth is that, we're putting this content out for free. A lot of people charge for this type of content, and we're putting this content out for free. I'm not even trying to act like an expert. I'm not trying to act like I'm the best trader in the world. I'm still a somewhat new trader, just letting people watch the journey that I'm going through as a new trader. And so, for people to hate on that, I think it just comes from insecurity within themselves. Just because I'm offering everything for free, I'm letting people watch us every morning trade, win or lose, and it puts a lot of pressure on us as traders in the end. And so it's actually something that we're doing, that's beneficial, that actually can hurt us in certain ways. And so, like I said, I think people that hate on this channel, it comes from insecurity within themselves, and I gotta just learn to ignore them as much as possible.
So, like Insurance said, man, he's saying that I'm giving away too much here. That's what I'm here for, guys. It's from experience, guys. That's why I'm around with you guys, and that's why I've been added to this channel. Is that I think John even notices that I've been around for a certain amount of time. So with that, the experience does help, and I'm able to share some knowledge with you guys. Like let's say GERN there, guys. You got a short there, 10,000 shares there at 603 there, guys. He added, again, 3,800 shares there at 603 once he got confident. It's approaching that $6 mark right here. Guys, what you're going to see here is a bounce probably to 602. This guy is holding off of 605. He's risking about what 2 cents there, guys, 2 or 3 cents. He's getting in there about 1,300 shares deep, and he's willing to go ahead and try to get this underneath that VWAP again because it would flush down. It's not a buyer there at 603 there, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think the market's been a little tricky today, honestly.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
mean
fine.
when you look at Marble, it could do exactly what we said, guys.
Yep.
One more fake out. It held the 60s. It just kind of touched 161,
Yeah. It's just kind
and
of banging
then
around, stopping people out is what it's doing.
exactly.
It's still going to follow the trend most likely, but it's just banging around, stopping people out, trying to get as many shorts out as possible before it makes the move down. And so, I mean, that happens in the market. Like I said, I'm happy with how this week turned out. I've only had one losing day this week, and so it's still been a pretty good week. I just can't let this one loss affect me too much. I've been profitable for 8 days in a row, been on 8-day green streak, and so I can't let this little $30 loss affect me too much. And I just got to bounce back next week, so we'll see how that goes. If you include today's trade, let's look at my profit and loss real quick. If you include today's trade in my profit and loss, it's still decent accuracy on the week. I've had 21 trades total, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 out of 21 were profitable. And so I don't know what that is. Let's look that up. Or no, what is it? 21 minus 7. 14. So 14 out of 21. So a 66% accuracy rate. Still really good accuracy rate for trading. I'm still really happy with that. And so we'll see how next week goes. Just trying to finish the week out strong, or trying to finish just trying to close the month of September strong, and we still got a few more weeks left, and so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I got to learn from my losses, man. Hey, James, appreciate it, brother. Have a good weekend, man.
Yeah, without a doubt, guys. You guys should look forward to me taking more longs too. It's gonna come, guys. It's just with the market, guys. In the summertime, I've always noticed stocks go straight up, straight down. So that's why I was more focused on shorting. As I start seeing stocks really start going parabolic, it's usually going to be with that first stock that really just makes an insane move and just starts creating the emotion for every trader out there, and then the stocks will start reacting with it. Start seeing those sympathy plays, and things should start moving. And that's really what I try to do for you guys. If I'm not bringing the day I don't bring value to this channel, that's the day I want to be removed. And that's really what I'm here for you guys.
For sure, man. All right, guys. Well, look, have a good weekend. I'll post a few videos out this weekend. It really kind of sucks to finish the week red, or not finish the week red, but have a losing day for the last day of the week. Trading's really weird in that, it's kind of like baseball, right? It's kind of like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen the movie Moneyball. It's one of my favorite movies. I love baseball, but he talks about how you can have as many wins in a row, but if you lose the season ender, then you're going to be thinking about that all of the off season. And so it's kind of like, if you have a great week, if you have 4 profitable days and then you have one red day on Friday, you're going to be thinking about that red day all weekend. And so kind of brutal way to finish the week, but still up net profit on the week, still averaging 1 losing day a week in the last month. And so really happy with that, and I can't let this one loss get to me today. T America, my Twitter is at beginner trades. So beginner, TRADES. That is scalable, so it could be 14K now. Of course, we go for
What's going on, Leandro? What's up? What's up, man?
That's right, Amir. Don't worry about it then, brother. Hey, appreciate it, Track Racer. He says, you don't have to learn anything, John. You're doing awesome. You guys are very selfless. Others should learn from it. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, exactly, David, man. He says, appreciate what you guys do. Just tune the noise out. Yeah, man. I think I heard Gary Vee say it. Gary Vee said something. I was listening to him the other day. He said, anytime you do something great, people are going to hate on it. Because they're insecure within themselves. And so, the fact that we actually have haters is a good thing. It means we're doing something great. And I'm proud of our channel. I'm proud of my trading. My trading is kind of, it's seriously improved, as has Mitch's. Over the last few months, and it's kind of cool to be able to post everything live and let people watch the true journey to becoming profitable. If you've been following along with the stream for any significant amount of time, I wasn't always profitable, and the fact that I can go on an 8-day winning streak live, where I stream it live on stream, so I can't hide anything. You can see my account balance, you can see my trades, my P&L, and everything. And so the fact that I can go on an 8-day winning streak, and the fact that Mitch a week or two ago went on a 10-day winning streak all live on stream is huge. And I'm really happy that our viewers can actually see what it looks like to have that much consistency in the market. And so it's just about not letting these few losses get to Mitch and I on Friday. Fridays are a little bit choppier, and that's fine. And so we'll finish the week, or we'll do well next week. We'll try to push forward, have some momentum going into next week, and do well. But with all that being said, Sandlot is better. Yeah, I kind of agree with you a little bit, Adelie. I love Moneyball, but Sandlot's the OG gangster baseball movie.
Sounds good, Corey. I'll go ahead and I'll take a look at it and give you a good response. There it looks like the crackdown for MRVL there, guys.
I mean, honestly, though, I'm still skeptical in it because it's faked everybody out over and over again. This is what it did to me this morning. It dropped down to 2045, and then it immediately bounced back up just like this. And so I'm just skeptical in MRVL. I just don't like it, But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Y'all have